Good morning. Thank you, Chairman Bingaman and Senator Murkowski and members of the committee. My name is Jeff DeBoer, and I'm President and CEO of the Real Estate Roundtable. The Roundtable is part of a broad-based coalition of labor, energy efficiency, environmental advocates, manufacturers, and we all enthusiastically support the bill that Senator Merkley introduced, along with a half a dozen other senators, including Senator Sanders and Senator Stabenow of this committee. We thank you very much for that focus. Building Star, as Senator Merkley talked about, and I may underscore some of his statistics here, it's a very powerful piece of legislation, we think. It would fit nicely in a comprehensive energy bill or a jobs bill. Building Star would establish a rebate and a financing program to help make our existing commercial and multifamily buildings more energy efficient. It would assist building owners by covering a portion of the cost to install state-of-the-art energy-efficient equipment and materials like insulation, boilers, chillers, HVAC systems, variable-speed drivers, low-slope roofing, other things in existing buildings. The program also would encourage energy audits and worker training programs to ensure that peak operations for energy efficiency can go forward on an ongoing basis. This would help ensure that in the future our buildings are as energy efficient as possible. I want to bring to your attention a study by Lawrence Berkeley, which indicates that by the end of 2011, approximately 9% of all U.S. commercial buildings in America would receive some benefit from this program. This would yield about $3.3 billion in energy savings. These savings would go to business tenants and hopefully families and multifamily structures. Building Star's energy efficiency measures would result in greenhouse gas reductions, as Senator Merkley pointed out, the equivalent of taking about 4 million cars off the road, the equivalent of removing 33 300-megawatt power plants from service. We estimate that it would create between 150 and 200,000 jobs. As has been noted, these jobs would be in the construction industry, which is very hard hit, about 25% to 27% unemployed right now, nearly 2 million Americans out of work. This would get these skilled laborers back to work, we think, quickly. By the way, it should be noted that 90% of the contractors that perform work in commercial buildings are themselves small businesses that have less than 20 workers, and the manufacturers who are manufacturing the insulation and the doors and so forth are likewise small businesses. It's also, obviously, with me being here today, Building Star would help the commercial real estate sector, which today is struggling. I want to point out buildings, sometimes it's misunderstood. These are very dynamic assets. To maintain their competitive edge, owners must continually find capital to repair and replace obsolete equipment and systems. This is very difficult in today's business environment. Building Star will help address that problem. And the resulting activity in commercial real estate, we think, will help stabilize values, spur transactions, create jobs, stabilize some tax bases where local communities need to raise money to provide services we all like. Building Star is a fast-acting rebate program. It's simple. There is a simple application, approval, and verification process that's envisioned in Senator Merkley's legislation. We think that building owners and contractors could easily structure an incentive plan to take advantage of this. They're used to doing it now in state rebate programs, and they could do it here. In conclusion, Building Star, we believe, our coalition, and in my written statement, we have a list of all of the various industries and companies that support this. We believe this deserves the approval of this committee. Obviously, you'll want to have a lot of input into it, but we think the concept is good and should be approved and put into law. We think it will help create jobs, assist small businesses, whether they're construction or manufacturing, or whether they're simply tenants in these buildings. A couple of other points. Building Star, we think, will help contribute to overall energy independence and reduce our carbon footprint. And as I said, it's important to note that this is designed to be up and running In the draft legislation, it's called for to have the regs or the process out within 60 days. It would layer on existing programs. There is a aggregator type feature that's already in place out there, so that would help. So I would conclude by just thanking you for the opportunity to express our enthusiastic support